Hello, John from Bang Olufsen in Manchester. Now, Beovision Eclipse was originally launched in 2017, but the old girls had an update for 2020. And in my opinion, one of the most iconic Bang Olufsen TVs that's ever been lives on. So let's crack on. So what has changed on Beovision Eclipse in 2020 for the Generation 2? Well, the main difference is the brackets that adapt the back of the set and the cutout in the top of the sound centre have now been changed to accommodate the new 2020 LG OLED GX 55 and 65-inch screens. So we've got a brand new screen that we can mount on the top. So that will give you all of the lovely goodies that you'd expect from the top of the range class leading OLED TV. Superb blacks, ultra definition picture. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. The picture on these screens is phenomenal. You get 4K, you get HDR10 and Dolby Vision and all those other lovely things that you would expect on a class-leading television. You can also plug in an external hard disk on the USB drive so that you can record and play back programs and pause live TV. The overall design, thankfully, has not changed, so they look almost identical between the Generation 1 and Generation 2, which is no bad thing because personally I really love this design of Beovision Eclipse. It's a nod back to the old Beovision 7s where the speaker is larger than the screen, because Bang Olufsen used to say when that came out the sound is more than half the picture, and they made a big emphasis on what you're missing if you have poor sound on such a crisp, lovely image. I know I will get asked, so I'll address it now. You cannot upgrade the Generation 1 to become a Generation 2 because the cutout in the top of the sound centre is a different shape, so the new panel will not fit the old Eclipse. That being said, the floor stand and wall mount options remain identical between the two generations, as do the fitment of the speaker covers, although now there is a new speaker cover in this light oak finish, which I really like. And I've got to mention, when I got it out of the box, it smells amazing. And that's a weird thing to say, that a speaker cover smells nice, but you'll see for yourself. If you ever get a wood speaker cover for your Eclipse, just have a smell. It smells amazing. So at either end of the speaker bar you have two 2.5-inch full range drivers, both with a 50-watt digital amplifier to drive them. In the centre you've got three 4-inch mid-range / bass drivers, each with its own 100-watt digital amplifier, and a 1-inch tweeter with its own 50-watt amplifier. So there's plenty of power on tap to make the Eclipse sound absolutely fantastic, just as it did before. The sound centre has also had a tweak to upgrade to take the eARC connection from the LG GX panel. So that's a much higher bandwidth, faster data transfer from the screen. So you've got lovely sound formats such as Dolby Digital 5.1 and 7.1, Dolby Digital Plus 7.1, DTS, DTS Master Audio and PCM 7.1. Now, a lot of the magic behind the sound lies with the Bang Olufsen true image processing that goes on behind the scenes. So this will connect up to 8 wired speakers and 8 wireless speakers via WiSA. So as a standalone TV, you've got a 3-channel sound system with a centre, front left and front right, which is great for movies or music. But if you want to add an additional pair of speakers for surround, you can do that and then still use the TV at the front, or you can have the TV as a centre speaker and add a full 5, 7 or even 9.1 system. You can have fronts, surrounds, rears, front wides, front and back subwoofers, height speakers. You can really go mad with it with up to 16 loudspeakers, so you can create a really incredible cinema system with Beovision Eclipse. Along with its cinema credentials, it's also a fully fledged audio system. So this gives you Chromecast, AirPlay 2, Beolink Multiroom, and of course Bluetooth. So it's a fully fledged audio system along with the A9, the Edge, the Balance, the Shape and all those other lovely Bang & Olufsen multi-room speakers. This will join the experience. Right, one of the big standout things for me with the Beovision Eclipse, apart from its awesome picture, amazing sound, and bite the back of your hand beautiful looks, is its stand and bracket program. So you've got the wall bracket, you've got a manual wall bracket which sits on the wall and will hinge, but then the motorized wall bracket will hinge either on the left or the right, and it will give you motorized turn, so you can turn it into the room to different sitting positions. But the one that does it for me in particular is the orbital floor stand. So that will pull the TV away from the back wall and it will turn it left or right. And this is handy if you've got different chairs around the room and you've got different places where you'd like to sit and watch TV. You can pull the TV out and turn it, all with the Beo Remote 1 remote control, and you can view it from different positions. But because it comes so far out, it gives you a really impressive amount of turn. So if it's away from the wall, it will turn to almost 90 degrees either way. But don't worry, because everything's been thought of, because if it's close to the wall, in the settings you set a distance so it knows how far away it is. So when it turns, it knows when to stop to not hit your wall, because you don't want to damage the back of those beautiful polished speakers. There is, of course, peripheral unit control, as you would expect from a Beovision, so you can control your Skybox, Virgin Media, BT Box, Apple TV, Blu-ray players, and you can control them all with the lovely Beo Remote 1. And also on the Beo Remote 1 are the profile buttons, so you've got profile 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that will set a source, a volume, a stand position and a speaker group, so you can easily recall your favourite things with just one touch of a button. Other control options you have are the B&O app, which you can use to stream music, group the multi-room speakers, and it's got a handy TV remote where you can change channel, control your connected devices and do stand positions and speaker groups. And for audio streaming, audio playback, you can also use the Beo Remote Halo. So that's Beovision Eclipse Generation 2. Now normally in these videos that I do, I'll have something where I say, I wish it had this, or it would have been nice for it to have this or the other. And as you know, I'm always honest, so I can't say anything that I wish it had. It's got everything I think it should have. It's a very good upgrade for 2020 with the new OLED panel. The sound's upgraded with the eARC. I think it's got everything it needs. It's a very mature, well-evolved product. The initial concept was along in 2017, so the software is spot on. The new integration with the panel works absolutely flawlessly. It's just a beautiful, beautiful product. It's one of those iconic Bang Olufsen pieces of kit that will be around for a long time, I hope, along with Beosign 9000, Beolab 5, Beolab 8000s, Beocom 2. It's just one of those products for me. I absolutely adore it. We've installed loads of them. I just think it's greater than the sum of its parts. I think that's the nice way to put the Eclipse. So that about wraps us up. Leave me some comments as you always do, and you'll see me in the next video. The video is finished, so I just thought I'd offer some friendly advice from your old friend Johnny Boy. If you're an aspiring YouTuber or you like filming videos in your spare time for whatever reason, a little pro tip. Always make sure that your microphone is turned on, because otherwise you'd have to sit and do the whole thing again and you'd be quite annoyed. Now, I'm a seasoned professional and would never...
No, you're not. No, you're not. You actually did it.
I would never forget to turn my microphone on and have to do an entire video again. I wouldn't do that, no.
No, never done that. And have to film it all again.
And I would never have to film it all again.
Your head against the table.
The second time was better anyway, so it's just a practice run.
You're just telling yourself that.